EA Sports coverage of the NFL has come to East Asia in the bustling metropolis that is Tokyo, Japan. Tonight, we're on to week 2 of the NFL season. We got a good one on tap, as it'll be the Dragons of Brooklyn taking on the Dreadnoughts of Tokyo.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2.
And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading him out, their veteran quarterback.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers. Because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets. And bottom line, how do they get him in?
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. But one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they're in sync, as we're seeing so far, that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers. You're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They go play action here on first down. Allen has it, left side. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Now 2nd and 5.
Looking to throw. Hughes. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Back to throw again. And that is incomplete. Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. From the left hash mark, this a 40. And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it.
I know coaches always tell us that they make decisions about these types of plays, this type of a fake, earlier in the week to take the emotion out of the deal. I don't know that was really true here. This one felt like all of a sudden, hey, I have a feeling about let's go ahead and get it, and it just didn't work.
Yeah, I know one thing. They wish they had it back.
Yeah, they certainly do, but the buck stops with the head coach on that one. He has to green light that attempt.
Oh, juke into space. And he makes it all the way down to the 19. A big play there. And even 50 yards on the ground. Right back to him on first down. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. It's their quarterback. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Dragons will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive.
Losers in the season opener on Sunday, they get that quick turnaround 96 hours later. Here we go. They're back at it. And I've got to think, especially early in the year, that's a good thing for these guys, is it not?
It absolutely is, and we've seen it many times demonstrated over the years. Teams have a rough opening game, have to play the Thursday game. That quick turnaround allows them to go ahead and throw the other game out, focus on the new one, and typically they play much better in game two. So I would agree with you totally on that.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
Yeah, we saw that from up here, CD. A tug on the face mask, and the flag comes out.
And we saw that last week they had some defensive miscues like that. And they told us that they had worked hard on it in practice and thought they had it all cleaned up. But obviously the message hasn't really sunk in.
Now Hughes on 1st and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Reeves. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up second down. They'll go up the middle with White. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, when we talked about the NFL moving into the relocation game, most people assumed it would be London, maybe Mexico City. Now, this capital city was one of the dark horse candidates, but folks here have shown already that they are football mad. Trust us, you should have seen the scene walking in, and I think this entire country is already getting behind this football team.
To throw is Hughes. To throw on second down. And this will be incomplete.
When you look at this defense,
they currently sit at number 4 in the NFL in terms of stopping the run.
We know it's only week 1, but the results are pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and
rifles one. That's going to be intercepted.
And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
Brandon, I'm not going to tell him that you called him old in our pregame meeting, but this guy has been around a long time. If there's a trick in the book, he knows it. He probably even wrote a few chapters, and this is what he's always had, and that's a nose for the football. He's able to come away here with the interception.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. A tough challenge here in this one. We'll see if he can duplicate the numbers on your screen that he put up last week, up over 100 and a touchdown.
We were watching tape to prepare for this game. One thing you noted that I totally agree with, great complimentary piece in the last game. You know, they're able to throw it pretty well. He ran it exceptionally, and they hope to continue that same formula in this game.
Complimentary with an E, not an I.
That's my English teacher right there.
And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's second down and 2. On the give, this is Nichols.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more.
2 yards still to go. Third down now.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
That is caught.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
On the carry, it's Nichols.
And he works free. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards in the first. They'll set up to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Under pressure, they got him again. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
And the pressure gets to him again. And that'll bring up 4th down on a big sack with a loss of 5. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. The intended receiver there, Allen, but it'll be 2nd down.
When you look at this defense,
we know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
And, hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that #1 spot.
3rd and 3.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Own side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And they will take over 1st and 10.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. And they were winners in the season opener Sunday. Now they get the quick turnaround game here on Thursday night. But, CD, you say this is an ideal setup for them. Why?
Well, it's just the way the schedule lines up because everyone's got to play a Thursday game, and that's because of competitive balance. So, let's face it, would you rather play week 2 when you're still relatively fresh and excited about the season, or week 15 when you've had a season's worth of bumps and bruises to factor in, and who knows what your record might be at that time as well?
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
And they'll run with Nichols. He'll get this down to the 38.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
2nd quarter now, it's Brooklyn in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Franklin. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Here's Nichols.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Dragons add 6 to their lead. So this offensive unit, yeah, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes our score 17-0.
Tokyo set to go on offense once again. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 29-yard line.
White running to the left. And some room to maneuver. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
45 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Here's Hughes throwing on first down.
This ball complete to Durham.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Now a 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Operating from the gun, Hughes.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And as a result, possession switches hands.
4th and short in this part of the field. You just noticed special teams coordinator was rallying the team saying, watch the fake. But Brandon, don't they usually say that on every punting situation?
Oh, yeah, they can be up 40 in the 4th quarter. That's their job. They scream that every time.
And this time, though, his team locked in, and they were well aware that it truly was a situation that they could fake it, and they were ready for it and stopped it.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Nichols. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. And they'll send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 16.
Following the punt return here, there's someone shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Boy, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball, because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
Let's show them what we're made of, defense, 1 stop. Play some defense out
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Dancing to his left. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
2nd and 5. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Up the middle they go. It's Nichols down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
2nd and 4. They could still get a first down without scoring.
He'll look to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Flushed out, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. And for the 2nd time this half, on comes the field goal unit here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way into field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it, so they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides would be thrilled with that.
The Tokyo offense heads back out there now. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
2nd and 9.
Back to throw. Hughes. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of.
And now some disagreement down on that sideline. The red flag is out, and we're going to get a challenge. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch. Because
so the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass.
First down, here's White.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Hughes.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. They pick up the first down there with a gain of 11. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Hughes.
Here's White. They set up the screen.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. They'll look to throw again. He finds his target, Allen. And all the way in for the touchdown. A great play there. 43 yards.
And the Dreadnoughts are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Point after, right down the middle. And that cuts this lead down to 13. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense.
There's really no reason to change what they've been doing to this point. They've got the lead. They've looked good this first half.
I agree with you totally, and a lot of coordinators, play callers feel exactly the same way. Until you stop what I'm doing, why should I make any changes? But there are a few that kind of outguess themselves or try to outguess the opponent, and they try to consider what they would do to take things away and go to those plays right away. It'll be fun to watch when they get to the second half to see which way they go.
Yeah, but to this point, it certainly hasn't been broke. We'll see if they try to fix anything.
Now 3rd down and 7.
He'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down again. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Taking it about the 36.
Back out comes this offense now late in this first half. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Throwing to start the drive. Hughes. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why they look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
To throw on 3rd down. Hughes. This is White on the screen. And almost but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. 4th down. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
This offense back to work now late in this first half. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the 2nd quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead.
Over the middle, it's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw.
And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down.
They're going to look to throw.
And that one too wide and incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Nichols. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the 1st, right around the 42. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And he fields it cleanly. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a moment. But first, the NFL season is in full swing. Let's show the good folks what we've got in store for us later this weekend here in Week 2. We'll begin out in Houston, where you see the final score there. The Voyagers looking good to start the year. They go to 2-0 with a road victory. From there, we're off to check out another game. And as you see, they were losers earlier this afternoon. And lastly, on Sunday Night Football, this will be the one to tune in for, as they've got a good one lined up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Tennessee Titans.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. Out of the gun now on third down.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Roughing the passer, defense.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4 at the 36-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Quick throw, that's complete on the inside slant. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Franklin. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there.
His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dragons take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Let's get the block.
A toss running left. It's Nichols. And he got it on a touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. Defensively, certainly not fooled there. Play started at the 2, and he was tackled at the 2.
That has to feel good for them. Not happy about having given up the touchdown, but stopping the 2-point conversion gives them a little bit of a lift as they head to the bench.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Hughes now on 1st down. In trouble, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
It's a 10-yard loss. Brings up 2nd and 20 at the 14-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And his pass incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. A 40-yard punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
2nd and 11. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Come on, defense.
Up the middle they go. Nichols. A beautiful fake. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. How about that? Their quarterback. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Dragons are able to extend their lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And that will bump the lead up to 26. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Tokyo set to go on offense once again. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Operating from the gun, Hughes.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. No gain on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
That is caught and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. Back to throw again. Allen's got it over the middle.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Hughes looking to throw on 2nd down. He's got White here. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. back to throw.
Into the hands of Nichols.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Nichols. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
112 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Now a give, right side. Nichols, they juked him. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 11 more on that one, and another first down. With that run, Charles, he passed Hall of Famer Curtis Martin for 5th all-time, over 14,100 yards rushing. I'm not sure what more he can accomplish.
Well, in his mind, he thinks he can continue on and get up to number 1 on the all-time rushing list. But you're exactly right. What a career and what accomplishments. And to pass Curtis Martin, who is known by his Hall of Fame coach with the Jets and the Patriots as well.
Back now here on EA Sports.
2nd down, 8 to go from the 28.
A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. And this is caught at the 8. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up.
He'll try again.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Dragons are on their way to a 2-0 start. So he's had a nose for the end zone here in the early part of this season. 2 touchdowns for him now in this one to go along with the one he had in the opener as well.
Yeah, he certainly finds where the goal line is and finds a way to get across it. But you know who else senses it? The guys that block for him. Because he has that instinct, I think they hold their blocks just a little bit longer.
Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Tokyo set to go on offense once again. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now a give up the middle. This is White. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Off the play fake. Hughes.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Now a play fake here on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Franklin. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 23 yards on the play. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Dragons continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Tokyo set to go on offense once again. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
Operating from the gun, Hughes. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Nice little juke. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense will very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3.
They'll set up to run the quarterback draw.
And he is going to lose yardage here. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
They bring their punter out there now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
The Tokyo offense heads back out there now. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Looking to throw. Hughes. And he will find his man on the outside. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Hughes. Caught by Allen.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 2nd and 5.
At the 39-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Back to throw. Hughes. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Hughes.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Off play action. Hughes. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Looking to throw. Hughes. On the left side, a catch by White. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Now Hughes to throw on 2nd down.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Here comes Johnson on the return.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. This has really just been a lopsided affair. What a performance they put on, and now they get the football back here with a big lead in the 4th quarter. You know, in the past, we might be discussing dinner plans, talking about steak and sushi, whatever the case is, CD. This ball game is pretty much one on the books.
Yeah, we were going to start bringing up dinner a long time ago if we wanted to, partner. And I think a few of the guys out in the field already making plans for the evening.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Nichols, and able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Holding offense.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
2nd and 6.
A 9-yard pickup. It's 2nd and 6.
Up the middle they go. Nichols. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On play action, they'll throw.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
Tokyo set to go on offense once again.
They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game. In this sequence here, maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
To throw is Hughes on 1st and 10. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
2nd and 10.
To throw again, Hughes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Here's Hughes on 3rd down.
This ball complete to Durham.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. So they bring out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type